Hi, folks. Good to see you again. Oh dear, I must apologize for this cough. Hi, Chica. Oh my, that's a terrible cough you have. Oh, hi, Dr. Taylor. I almost didn't see you behind the leaf. I thought you might need my help for that cough. I have so many cases of coughs and sore throats this season. Here, a small bit of water with salt. Just gargle. Be careful where you spit. That's a lot better. Thanks, Dr. Taylor. What a relief. I was worried it might be something serious. Don't worry, Chica. It's not a disease or infection. Just irritation because of air pollution. Hello, everyone. Yes, I have noticed that since Diwali, the air has become quite smoggy. Sometimes it's quite difficult to fly through. But what exactly is air pollution? I keep hearing about it these days. Wish I had more time to explain, but so many patients coughing and wheezing, I have to leave. Miss Mai can explain. Explain air pollution? Oh, that's easy. When something dirty or harmful or poisonous is added to the air or water, we say it has become polluted. It's no longer clean. So, air pollution is the substances or chemicals that make the air dirty. Where does this dirty stuff come from? When humans start burning and releasing too many unhealthy particles in the air, from fires, fuel, petrol, etc. Why is nobody doing anything? How can we live if we can't breathe clean air? Was it always like this? When did this start? It started quite recently, just over 100 years ago. That's a very, very long time ago. No, Chica. The earth is many millions of years old. 100 years is barely a blink in time. Oh, wow. Till then, humans lived a very simple life. They used their own legs to get from one place to another, and the only fuel they needed to propel their legs was food and oxygen from the air. And while walking, they exhaled very small quantities of carbon monoxide, which is the bad stuff, into the air, which mixed harmlessly and was absorbed by other plants and trees. So there was no danger to anyone. Also, if they needed to travel further from home, they used horses, and to transport goods, they used carts drawn by cows or bullocks or horses. Again, only humans and animals exhaling carbon dioxide into the air, easily absorbed and distributed. Trees do the opposite of us. They inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. Then about 100 years ago, it's when humans wanted to get to places faster and quicker and carry larger quantities of goods. So they put their brains to work and started inventing very clever machines to do it. Steam engines and cars that used wood or coal to create the energy or fuel that they needed. Now you know what happens when you burn wood or coal. Lots of steam and smoke and carbon monoxide and small particles of carbon escape in the air. But there were still very few vehicles, and the air managed to clean itself and clear out all these pollutants. And then things started moving very fast. Humans invented different machines, and then they discovered petroleum. So then from small home or cottage industries, they started using technology and built large factories. People started looking for work and moved from villages to towns, and then these grew to cities. Humans are really clever people. The more they invented, the better they got at it. Everything got bigger, better, faster. High-speed cars, bullet trains, and now to Mars and beyond. But this race with technology meant more coal and fuel and oil, and the air got more and more dirty. But it's only recently that humans realize how much damage they've caused and have started thinking about what to do to improve the situation. Unfortunately, they don't have a good alternative yet. They're trying new things like solar energy and making their factories filter the pollutants before releasing them into the air and our environment. But sadly, we have a long way to go to solving the problem. Humans must find solutions really quickly. The future of the planet is at stake. The earth is getting warmer and the climate is changing because of this. Miss Mai, even small acts like lighting fires or fireworks and firecrackers or riding in old cars that emit fumes, all these affect the quality of the air. Chica, that's not all. We haven't even started thinking about water pollution. Oh dear, Dr. Taylor, just air pollution has given me a lot to think about. I'm getting a headache thinking of it. Folks, we need to think about all our futures. Can we start talking about how we contribute to air pollution, directly or indirectly, and what we can do about it? Do you know kids all over the world are getting together to solve the problem of air, ocean and water pollution and how it's causing climate change? We all need to be quite serious about this, but I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess. A way to clean our planet so we can all breathe easy, drink clean water, and live lives free of disease and get super healthy.